also gets those bonuses. So it's extremely important whether or not you use the costume version or the regular version. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Skittleskull costume, the Candy Queen. What's going on here? Looks like she found her sweet tooth. She's got 778 on her attack, which is ridiculous, especially at a 4-star, one of the highest that you're gonna see. 631 on her defense and 1035 on her health. Statistically, that defense is pretty good. The health absolutely is in need of some attention. She is running at slow speed. She's part of the classic costumes, which means she also gives you a bonus. You get an attack bonus of 5%, defense bonus of 5%, health bonus of 10%, and mana bonus of 5%. So what that means is when you level her costume up, the regular version also gets those bonuses. So it's extremely important whether or not you use the costume version or the regular version to make sure you level up the costume version so you get the added extra bonus. As far as her hero special goes, she deals 175% damage to all enemies, and all enemies get minus 39% attack for 6 turns. So she changes a little bit. She deals a little bit less. I think it's like 10% to all enemies, and then she gets like a 4% decrease on the enemy's attack. So it increases the amount of decrease on the attack and then decreases the amount of damage that she does initially. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. So obviously, when you compare those, it's very, very similar to the regular version. Let's get through this. She is running with cleric emblems on the emblem version. I forget what the regular version uses. You'll let me know in the comments, I suppose. If you are going to be adding emblems to her, you're probably got to focus on what you're going to be using her for, because there is a potential to be using her on Titans as well as maybe on offense. So I could see going in heavily on defense because you really want to make sure that she goes off. Not to mention she's already got a pretty good high attack power as well. So you could potentially go the defense, attack, and then the health, where her health is probably the biggest thing that you want to add. So let's scratch that. You probably want to focus on her health the most, and the defense, and then the attack. Make her a little bit more balanced. When we look at her Titan grade, she is going to get a B+ as far as the Titan goes. Obviously, the big draw to be using Skittleskull, not only the fact that she's got an amazing attack power, but setting herself up for the minus 39% attack for 6 turns, it's quite relevant. 6 turns is a long time. I don't think people realize that, but you're setting herself up to where you're not going to be getting much damage at all from the Titan, and it's going to be for 6 turns. I like that a lot. She is going to get a B+ grade there. It's not enough to really overtake the original version, but still quite amazing, and I prefer the costume version on the Titans for sure. And when we look at her offensive grade, she is going to get a B+. Again, definitely a low hero that people probably don't expect, but I do appreciate what she does, especially if you don't have a green hero that is going to be decreasing the attack. There are a few out there. I mean, I know obviously Zelene is really amazing. Also, Horgle and Horgle Costume are really great, but it does help out a lot. Also, Kingston's probably the biggest one. So if you have those main heroes, you're probably not super excited about Skittleskull, but if you don't, using Skittleskull really helps out to make sure that they deal a whole lot less damage. I know that she gets a lot of flack for not really being that great of a hero with her being at slow speed, but 6 turns is quite a bit. She's going to get a B+ grade there. Now, when we look at her defensively, she is going to get a B as far as the tank grade goes. Obviously, her health total is definitely struggling quite a bit. I'm not too much of a fan of her running at slow speed, so that factors into a bit. I'm not sure I'm really liking her as a tank, but if she goes off, that's going to help you out. And then same thing, kind of in the flank, I think that there could be some usability. She's got a B, close to a B plus potentially. Having her there is some usability. Now I do like her a little bit in the wing. I think it's kind of cool with her running at slow speed and then hitting everybody. It can kind of close things out. You got to really kind of build a team that's going to keep your other heroes alive, but it actually doesn't matter that much how much your heroes are alive. When she goes off, all the enemies are getting that minus 39% attack for 6 turns and just really setting yourself up to really kind of carve it out towards the end. She is going to get an overall grade of a B+. This definitely is close to a B in terms of her defense. I think that maybe I gave her a little bit too much credit, but she is going to get the B+ grade there. When we look at her weekly raid grade, this is comparing her against other green 4 stars or other 4 stars in general. So she is going to get an A on rush attack, very close to an A+, again running at very fast speed, setting it up so they get the minus 39% attack for 6 turns. Definitely going to be amazing at very fast speed, and then also dealing damage as well too. On buff, she is going to get a B+. The only issue with her is she's running at slow speed, but I do appreciate what she does against buff, because if they are using any buffs, attack increase is probably going to be one of those things. So she's going to negate the attack increase as well as set it up so they get negative attack for the 39% attack. So she's going to get a B+ grade there. And then on Bloody Battle, she's going to get another B+ grade as well, with her running at slow speed. I do like that she sets it up so she's giving the attack decrease, so it's kind of a way to heal without healing. But the issue is her running at slow speed, so that's why she's not going to get really too much more above that. She is going to get an overall grade of a B+, very similar to a regular version. If you ask me which version's better, the costume version or the regular Skittleskull version, I'm definitely going to say the costume version, but it's not enough to really make that grade substantially higher. Going into an A-, I definitely don't see her an A-, and already right now, I think the B+ is giving her a lot of credit. Possibly a B character, maybe B- with the regular version. But I do think that she's an important hero if you don't have the likes of like Zelene or Horgel or Kingston. Having that minus attack ability is really, really helpful, especially if you're kind of new to the game. So let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.